law and order. That your law is not my law will get worse if people do not have the confidence that the system is transparent, that the system is fair, and that the system requires accountability irrespective of who you are, from the head in this country to the lowliest worker in this country. And I am clear on this issue, Mr. Speaker, and it is a matter that will go with me whether I am a member of a political party or whether I am an ordinary citizen of Barbados.
So far this year in Jamaica, there were 1,476 murders up to the end of October, which is 67 murders for every 100,000. In Trinidad and Tobago, that figure stands at 343, or 28 per 100,000, whilst in St. Lucia there have been 33 murders, or 20 per 100,000. So far this year, there have been 23 murders in Barbados, or 9 per 100,000.
The phenomenon that has attacked Jamaica in relation to the disrespect for institutions can be a fate which can befall us if we do not start to ensure in this country that if a person has done something wrong, even if there is a case that they may be innocent or that for mercy, they must face the courts of law unless the Director of Public Prosecution is satisfied that there is no case absolutely to answer.
The Attorney General says he has a limited role in issuing instructions for prosecutions in Barbados. Speaking in Parliament, Ms. Mottley said this is mostly limited to piracy and treason as settled in the Constitution. Her comments came after suggestions in some quarters that she should have issued instructions for prosecution against the main contractor on the Kensignton Oval redevelopment project, Lawson and Tubro, over the so-called Indian affair.
Those who are familiar with the Constitution would know that the only role I had in this matter was as Minister of Home Affairs under the Immigration Act. And that if the law is to take its course, then the Commissioner of Police in terms of investigation and the Director of Public Prosecutions in terms of prosecution will determine what is to be legitimate fate. I feel that when you breach the law, you should be held accountable. And if that is what would have happened or will happen to the company, I will not complain. But I cannot direct it, Mr. Speaker.
Ms. Mottley also believes that Barbadian workers must be given jobs first at Kensignton Oval.
Strongly, Mr. Speaker, that the policy must be Barbadian workers first, regional workers from CARICOM second, and then thereafter we go to the wider world in relation to migrant labor. Now they have said, and Minister of Sports was there with me at the meeting, and I've spoken to them and I warned them that I would speak to it today, so I'm not bringing any tales of the school, but I feel that the public of Barbados needs to understand what the debate was about. And they have said that they need additional workers from outside of the region. They have produced a table that showed that 401 persons came. Of that, 205 are eligible to be considered. They are also following a process in Guyana, in St. Lucia, Trinidad, Grenada, and I've asked them to do it in Suriname too, and Belize, sorry. And the government has also said that to the extent that workers from Ministry of Public Works and National Housing Corporation can be used, they will be made available as well. They have said still that there is need for a particular unique skill in relation to a particular form of box work. Now, I'm not technical, so I will take advice. I really am not. That is not available in the region. If that is the case, and I will meet with them later today, if that is the case, and there really is, and we have satisfied the evidential basis that it is not available in the region, then there is no legitimate reason for us to refuse appropriate applications for the utilization of migrant labor, as has happened in this country already, continuously, and still happens.